You're dead to us. Don't ever come back. That was the last text my brother sent after I dared ask when they planned to pay me back. My mother added a single praying hands emoji, like she was blessing my funeral. I stared at the screen until it went black, then I laughed. One short, sharp laugh that tasted like the moment you realized the joke was always on you. They called me Elena now, but growing up I was just the reliable one. At 23, I co-signed the mortgage on the big house by the lake because Dad said blood looks out for blood. I guaranteed Marcus's food truck empire that never quite served a single taco. I floated Mom the money for her wellness studio that mostly sold overpriced candles. Every late fee, every overdraft, every "will Venmo you next week," I covered it. My credit score was their parachute. My savings account was their emergency fund. I told myself that's what daughters do. Then came the year I needed help. Just 6 months of breathing room while I switched jobs. I asked politely in the family chat. The replies came fast. Marcus, wow, keeping score now? Mom, money changes people. Sad. Dad, we're disappointed in the person you've become. 3 days later, they created a new chat without me and changed the Wi-Fi password at the lake house. The message was crystal. I didn't scream. I opened my laptop instead. See, I'm a paralegal by trade. I draft contracts for a living. When they refinanced everything last spring to lower the payments, I was the one who rewrote the documents. They signed without reading because Elena always takes care of the fine print. What they missed was the quiet little clause that let any cosigner remove themselves with 30 days notice and a notarized letter. I'd buried it on page 17 like a landmine wrapped in legalese. Day 1 after the disownment text, I mailed the letters. Day 2, the banks processed them. By day 4, my name was gone from every loan, every title, every line of credit. The parachute vanished mid-fall. The panic arrived in waves. First Marcus, what did you do to my truck? Then Mom, the bank is calling about the studio. Elena, please. Dad tried the guilt trip next. This isn't what family means. Fix it. Now. I left them on read and turned my phone face down. The silence on my end was louder than any argument. A week later, the food truck was towed. The studio's landlord changed the locks. The lake house went into default because, surprise, the mortgage they bragged was so affordable was only affordable with my income factored in. Marcus posted a tearful TikTok about narcissistic siblings who destroy dreams. The comments called me evil. I sipped coffee and watched the views climb. Mom showed up at my apartment unannounced, clutching a tin of the almond cookies she used to bake when I got good grades. Her mascara had given up halfway down her cheeks. I didn't know it would be like this, she whispered. You never asked what it was like for me, I said. I took one cookie for old time's sake, then closed the door softly. No yelling. No scene. Just the click of a lock finally turned from the inside. 3 months later, the house sold at auction. Marcus moved into a studio above a vape shop. Dad's truck got repoed in the middle of his nightly poker game, cops, floodlights, the whole show. Mom started cleaning houses for cash. Last night, a new message lit up my phone from an unknown number. Dad's voice, smaller than I'd ever heard it. We were wrong. We miss you, kid. Can we start over? I read it twice, the way you check if a wound still bleeds. Then I typed back the sentence he'd once sent me, word for word. You're dead to us. Don't ever come back. I blocked the number, deleted the thread, and dropped the last family photo, the 4 of us at Christmas 2019, into the trash. The can made a hollow metallic sound when it closed. This morning, the lake house officially belongs to someone else. I drove past it on my way to sign the lease on my own place. Small, north-facing, no cosigners required. The new owners were planting hydrangeas out front. I rolled the window down and let the wind hit my face. It smelled like cut grass and second chances that finally, for once, are mine alone. Freedom isn't loud. It doesn't scream or gloat. It just breathes steady, deep, and entirely its own.